Hello and welcome to the latest edition of Iron Clash TV. I'm your host as always, Billy Strachan, and join me as we delve into the archives of the promotion that's Girders built, bringing some of the best action, Iron Girders Pro Wrestling. On this edition, we've got tag team competition for you when Tall and Tiny take on the young team. Both are looking to make an impact in the upcoming Pro Wrestling Elite Tag Team Tournament. Let's check it out.
The opening contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
I am excited for this one. You can see a team that's come out of Iron Girders Pro Wrestling that is Girders made, taking on one of the most established teams in Scotland. You can see if youth can triumph over experience. It's going to be an incredible contest here at Iron Girders Pro Wrestling. Look forward to it. Logan Smith and Jimmy Pierce.
Jimmy Pierce and Logan Smith. They are the young team.
The young team, they may be called the young team, and they are two incredibly young talents in Scottish professional wrestling. But make no mistake, these guys have been around for a number of years now. They have won gold, they've won tag team championships all over. They're not a team to be reckoned with. I mean, their deplorable actions, they're there, but they have the results to show for it. They're a bit cheeky, they're a bit nefarious. We can't deny what the young team have accomplished in professional wrestling. An incredible tag team.
And their opponents.
They're coming up against a young team, an actual young team within their first year of professional wrestling as a tag team itself. Kev.i.n, James Diaz, Tall and Tiny.
James Diaz and kev.i.n. They are Tall and Tiny. TNT.
I'm stealing Katt Wolfe's job there, but yes, Tall and Tiny, James Diaz. You may guess he is the tall one, and kev.i.n, he's the tiny one of this tandem, the TNT tandem. An exciting team, a charismatic team coming out of Iron Girders. They are Girders made, and they're looking to make an impact, create an impression on the Iron Girders audience, taking on the young team in tag team action. Kev.i.n and James Diaz, they've already faced some incredible tag teams, the likes of the Dangerous Brothers, BT Gunn and Kez Evans, who weren't able to pick up a win on that night, but there's always next time, and they're going to take on Jimmy Pierce, Logan Smith, who's on the apron, which is sure to be a phenomenal matchup. Archie Williams on refereeing duties, he's in charge of the action, as Jimmy Pierce is going to be looking to avoid James Diaz in the opening exchanges. James Diaz standing 6'7", if my records are correct. Kev.i.n, that's a massive 4'9". The crowd at Iron Girders Pro Wrestling, they are not a fan of the young team and letting them know it loudly and proudly. As TNT they haven't been around for long, but they've captured the hearts and imaginations of the Girders team, of the Girders audience. They love themselves, some Kev.i.n and James Diaz. The tall and tiny tandem, very much like the Kevin Nash and Shawn Michaels of the day. And the young team are not. They're not best pleased that they're not getting a hero's welcome, a hero's reaction. The Tall and Tiny quite happy to absorb all the love from Iron Girders, the team, the crowd, the universe. As we look to get into the action, Jimmy Pierce starting off with kev.i.n. Jimmy Pierce he's not being intimidated. Kev.i.n. Let's say he's a bit younger on the experience side of things, but he's full of confidence and is willing to get into the action as he takes on Jimmy Pierce with the lockup. Like I said, Pierce is coming in with a lot more experience in wrestling since he's a very, very young age. He has lived, breathed wrestling for a number of years now. Kev.i.n. just newly getting into the action, getting into the ring, but he's learned a lot already with that hip toss to Jimmy Pierce, taking him down for the double and going straight to the shoulder. Pierce likes to run a little bit of underhand tactics, a little bit of high flying. He's quite an all-rounder. He's quite a hybrid wrestler when it comes to what you can expect as an opponent. But James Diaz in with a little bit of a distraction. Double team here from TNT. A big clothesline taking down Jimmy Pierce. And a body slam. That is a tall order body slam. As Pierce is landed on Logan Smith. James Diaz on fire as he brings Kev.i.n. back in. There must be a tag that I missed. Always Kev's going to get a slam of his own to take out Jimmy Pierce. Pierce has been punished already. As James Diaz jumps back over the rope. What athleticism from the big man. Jimmy Pierce. Logan Smith there. Logan Smith tripping the leg as the crowd admonish him with some cheap chants as the young team take over, isolating Kev.i.n. in the corner. Big clubbing blows. Logan Smith is very much got himself into an incredible shape. He is solid as those clubs rain down on the back of Kev.i.n. and Jimmy Pierce just adds to the punishment with those forearms. Quick tags from the young team, trying to drag James Diaz into the action, maybe cause a little bit of distraction, but Kev.i.n. was able to use that little bit of distraction as he tags in James Diaz. Possibly overexcited as he comes in with some big clotheslines in the corners. He's looking to take out that frustration on the young team. That little trip has set that fire in motion, slamming down Jimmy Pierce and going straight after Logan Smith. Kev.i.n. being brought back into it. A bit more sure-footed perhaps. Some poetry in motion. Winding Logan Smith. James Diaz is going to just go back at it. Got him up on his shoulder. That is a long way to fall. As Kev.i.n. looks to get his feet. Jimmy Pierce trying to cause a little bit of chaos, which he has accomplished. Pushing James Diaz into Kev.i.n. in the corner. Big kick to the face. That's taking down the tall tree of James Diaz to the ground. We're all the same height on the mat. Double team from the young team. Boot to the skulls to Kev.i.n. So what we're looking to set up here. Enziguri leg sweep. Is this all? 2, 3. The double team does it. The young team triumphant over Tall and Tiny.
Your winners,
A great showing from kev.i.n and James Diaz, just wasn't on this occasion. Jimmy Pierce and Logan Smith pick up the win. Now look to keep climbing the ranks in Iron Girders Pro Wrestling. An emphatic victory with that double team maneuver at the end. But kev.i.n and James Diaz, they'll be back to fight again. They'll be looking to change results in future encounters. What a showing though from TNT. We'll get them next time. Iron Girders Pro Wrestling returns to Coatbridge on March 7th. Confirmed for the event at St. Augustine's, Luke Cairo will face Martin McAllister, Moxie Malone clashes with Angel Hayes, plus hometown hero BT Gunn hosts an open challenge. Who will answer the call? March 9th is 5 bouts for £5, featuring the in-ring debut of Astrid Day. Plus, in action, Robbie Cardwell, Ellie Armstrong, Kez Evans, Archie Williams, Moxie's Misfits, Tall and Tiny, and more will be at the Gallagate. And we can confirm that BT Gunn's Open Challenge Tour will continue at 5 bouts for £5 on March 9th. March 29th sees Iron Girders Pro Wrestling celebrate 3 years with a massive event at the Gallagate, with Angel Hayes versus Prince Levi just added to an already stacked lineup, which also features former IGPW champion Eddie Castle and tremendous Tommy Lockhart, who look to settle their differences one-on-one. The Interpromotional Championship will be on the line when Moxie Malone defends against TNA Gut Check winner Hudsilla Harley Hudson. The IGPW Championship is up for grabs when Luke Cairo defends against that guy, Kez Evans. Plus, the Pro Wrestling Elite Tag Team Championship tournament begins when Fulton King and Sammy Sparks of Legends Never Die make their Iron Girders debut against the current Kings of the Fling, Mike Devine and Rabu, Casino Brutal. And kev.i.n and James Diaz are in action as Tall and Tiny take on the Par, Ross Hunter and Robert Balfour in quarter-final action. Keep an eye on Iron Girders Gym for more information on upcoming shows, including the debut at the Alona Hotel in Motherwell in April and the return to Easter House in May. But for now, I have been your host, Billy Strachan. Please remember to like, share and subscribe. And this has been Iron Clash TV.